and I was also desiring her as well, 'cause anyway. If by some chance you're listening to this, I just want you to know that I don't regret having spent all that time hanging out with you, talking to you. It was definitely worth it. For me, at least. And even though I was a little sad and kind of confused that you didn't want to reach out or just say hello or whatever, it's okay. But I hope you remember that hug that you gave me when I went to go see you. It was so flippin' cold that day. And we were having a hard time finding a parking spot to get like a couple of hot chocolates at this corner place, right? This coffee shop. And as I was, I went to go get them, and then I was coming back, and then I saw you get out of your vehicle, and I was kind of like wondering what's happening, right? I had these two hot chocolates in my hands, and I could tell that you were coming to like give me a hug, because anyway. So I don't even know what I did. I think I put the hot chocolates like on top of your vehicle, I think, because I knew that that's what you were going to do. So I tried to do it quickly before it. Like, I didn't want to spill it, right? I think that's what I did. And you like ran and jumped into my arms. And it wasn't just your arms that were like embracing me, but it was like everything, right? Your entire body, like your even your legs were like wrapped, right? And it was like what, like 2:00 in the afternoon or something like that. And yeah, I know you meant that, and I definitely appreciate that memory. It was definitely something that I will cherish. So I hope you're doing okay, and that you achieved that life, or not lifelong, but that dream of yours for the last 2 years. And I'm sure you're doing spectacularly in it. Lifting souls and healing people, and I'm sure it's a wondrous sight. Anyway, shall we do another poem? Please, may I have some more? Oh man, this track is so good too. I gotta do a poem with this track, guys. This is such a good track. All right, wait. Let me find one. Let me find one with using this track here. 1 second. Let's see. All right, so this is titled "Love Does Exist" by Haley White. Here we go. And when you look deep into my eyes, whisper in my ear, you are forever mine. And hold me close in your warm embrace. And lay a soft, passionate kiss upon my face. And sing to me to sleep every night, and wake me with a smile glowing ever so bright. I feel protected when I'm with you. You said you love me, and my love for you only grew. You are my sunshine when it rains, and only with you does it feel like the real thing. Walks on the beach and trips to the park. In my heart, you always make a spark. Every day I wear the necklace you gave me. Because of you, I will never be the same. In your eyes, in your smile, I can't resist. Ever since I found you, I know love does exist. You know, every so often we come across someone that really impacts us, you know? Even if it doesn't work out later, there's like an imprint. And I love I love that word, by the way, and I love that idea of what that word implies, right? An imprinting, right? Like leaving a mark, something that lasts. And see, most people will substitute the word imprint whenever there is some type of trauma, or like, you know, something that's very dark experience, and then they'll call it a scar. But see, sometimes, many times, relationships just don't work, right? And it doesn't end in some type of turmoil or just, you know, dark experience. It just doesn't work. And then you're still left with that same sentiment of sadness, loneliness, heartache in general. But as I've been saying for so many podcasts on this show, you know, rather than try to ignore that experience that you had that with someone, I've learned that for me it's best to practice keeping all of the wonderful memories, even if they don't work out. You know, I could have easily been bitter about this woman that I told you about just a few minutes ago. I could have been dwelling in like the bitterness of like feeling abandoned and, you know, and being used, really. You know, I mean, if you think about it, okay, because some of my friends actually use those words. It's like, she probably just played you, man, you know, and she probably did, but it doesn't matter to me because I gained a wonderful memory, something that I could write about and kind of share with others, and I don't dwell on it, okay? Like, it's not like I like sit and say, oh man, I wish I was with her. Like, it's not like that at all. It's more about like learning how to appreciate who you are in who and what you did when you created that memory, right? That wonderful, sentimental, romantic, and very passionate memory. Because if I didn't have those characteristics, then I probably would not be able to see that amazing moment that she offered me, right? Even if it was just a hug, right? Like I'm able to interpret just how like close that was, just how genuine that was, just how loving that was. And whatever like things she was going through, it almost seems like it was being released when she was embracing me, right? So again, when you learn to retain these wonderful memories with past relationships, even if they don't work out, like it says something about you and the characteristics that are being shaped by these experiences, right? And I should use the word sharpened, not shaped, because they're already shaped. They're just being more sharpened, right? So, yeah. Interesting stuff. This is the Jay Roland Speaks podcast, guys. Thank you so much for being in this wonderful, wonderful little podcast. I wish I could do this all night, guys. I really, really do wish that sometimes, And, what can I say? We can reserve some of these for our next podcast, right? Before I go, guys, I want to say a couple of things. I am going to read one more poem, okay? So don't go anywhere just yet. But before I read this poem, I do want to mention to all of you once again, if you're interested in being part of the show, right? If you want to have a little conversation, then let me know in a direct message. You can either direct message me on this platform, or you can also message me on Spotify. And my email is also on Spotify, by the way. So go there and find out what that is. And yeah, let me know if you would like to be part of the show. We can just make it very casual, very kind of unscripted, and be related to poetry, obviously. So there's really nothing to worry about, to fear. It's all going to be nice and cool, nice and chill. So it's up to you. And what else do I want to say? Also, I want to say a big, big thank you to all of you that have sent me some really kind-hearted messages. I do read them, guys, and I just want to let you know that I am very much encouraged by all of these wonderful things that you guys say, and I do plan on continuing this show as much as possible. And, well, again, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of you that support this show, guys. This is a listener-supported show. I want to keep it that way as much as possible. So, again, thank you to all of you for being so generous, being so kind-hearted, and I hope that this show brings you so much joy and that you are able to share it with people that are close to you. And again, I only desire to produce content that is suitable for everybody, and especially young children, like things that are going to show them that there is a romantic side to displaying affection. There is a genuine side to talking about love. There is a very, very endearing side, very pure-hearted side of expressing love, right? And I think that's why I like to read these sentimental poems by these amazing writers, because it takes time to chisel, edit, choose and re-choose and replace and just bring a poem down to the very core of one's thoughts, one's sentiments. And, why not give these words a chance to speak to you in some capacity? They're not going to solve your problems. They're not going to save you from your issues. But maybe they'll offer you a perspective that You didn't think it was possible or didn't exist. Poetry is very much a unique art. And we need to be proponents of it as much as possible, especially towards younger generations. So I hope you continue to support the show. We will continue with the sentimental poems in a different podcast, I promise you. There will be a part 2. Trust me, the list of poems that I have for you is very long. We might even do a series of these, by the way. But for now, I will depart with Give me 1 second. I'm trying to recollect myself. All right. I'm going to end this live with... The Song of Despair by Pablo Neruda. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Of you emerges from the night around me, and the river mingles its stubborn lament with the sea, deserted like the dwarves at dawn. It is the hour of departure, O deserted one. Cold flower heads are raining over my heart. And oh, pit of debris, fierce cave of the shipwrecked. In you the wars and the flights accumulated, and from you the wings of the songbirds rose, and you swallowed up everything, and like distance, and like the sea, like time, in you everything sank. It was the happy hour of assault and the kiss. The hour of the spell that blazed like a lighthouse, and Pilate's dread fury of a blind diver, turbulent drunkenness of love. In you, everything sank. And it was the happy hour of us. In the childhood of my mist, my soul winged and wounded, lost, discover in you everything sank. And the the childhood of my mist, my soul, winged and wounded and lost discoverer, in you everything sank. I made the wall of shadow draw back beyond desire and act. I walked on. Oh, flesh, my own flesh, woman whom I loved and lost, I summon you in the moist hour, and I raise my song to you. And like a jar you housed the infinite tenderness, and the infinite oblivion shattered you like a jar. There was the black solitude of the islands, and there, woman of love, your arms took me in. They were thirst and hunger, and you were the fruit. There were grief and the ruins, and you were the miracle. Ah, woman, I do not know how you could contain me in the earth of your soul, in the cross of your arms. How terrible and brief was my desire of you. How difficult and drunken, how tensed and avid. Cemetery of kisses, there is still fire in your tombs, and still the fruited boughs burn, pecked at by birds. Oh, the bitten mouth. Oh, the kissed limbs. Oh, the hungering teeth. The entwined bodies. The mad coupling of hope and desire. The tenderness, light as water and as flower, and the words scarcely begun on the lips. This was my destiny, and in it was the voyage of my longing, and in it my longing fell. In you, everything sank. Oh, pit of debris, everything fell into you. And what sorrow did you not express? And in what sorrow are you not drowned? From billow to billow you still called and sang, standing like a sailor in the prow of a vessel. You still flowered in songs. You still broke in currents. Oh, pit of debris, open and bitter well. Pale, blind diver, luckless slinger, lost discoverer, in you everything sank. It is the hour of departure, the hard, cold hour. Which the night fastens to all the timetables. The rustling belt of the sea girdles the shore, and coal stars heave up, blackbirds migrate. Deserted like the wharves at dawn, and only the tremulous shadow twists in my hands. Oh, farther than everything. Farther than everything. It is the hour of departure. Oh, abandoned one. That was A Song of Despair by the amazing Paolo Neruda. That translation, by the way, is, for me, one of the best translations by an English writer. His name is W.S. Merwin. Fantastic, fantastic translator. And he absolutely encapsulates the very core of this spectacular poem that will never, ever be surpassed nor outdated. This is what makes this art and this work of art spectacular. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the show. It's been so awesome, so great. I want you guys to come back. Shall we do this again? Of course we will. We will absolutely do this again, guys. This is just part one of many, many parts to come related to these sentimental poems. I got a long list, guys, so we're gonna need a couple more podcasts for sure. Again, if you don't follow me on Spotify, make sure you do, and you'll get notifications whenever these podcasts get uploaded. Remember, there's video feed now, so now you can actually watch these podcasts in video format. Or if you just rather just listen to it on audio, you can do that as well. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you again for all my wonderful subscribers and followers, all of you wonderful donators. It's because of you that this show is the way it looks right now. And I want to say a great, great, great big thank you to all my wonderful friends and loved ones that have been so encouraging, and a little bit surprised actually that some of them listen to this material sometimes. So great big shout out to all y'all. You know who you are, and I'll see you guys soon for sure. And If I don't see you again, guys, this has been an absolute privilege. I am absolutely humbled. And I want to thank God for this opportunity to, well, just be able to use this platform to talk about good messages, good news. You know, we definitely need more of that. And thank God that He gave us the truest definition of true love and hope and peace and joy and faith. Until next time, guys, have a wonderful day wherever you are. We'll see you soon. Oh, almost forgot. Don't forget, Sunday night is Request Line Sunday. So make sure that you jot down on a little piece of paper all the poems you want me to read on Sunday night. If you speak a different language, please, 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 please pick a poem in your native language. I want to read your poem in your language. I really do. I love languages, guys. It is the one thing that I absolutely have a knack for and just absolutely love it. So Sunday night, we will see you on here at 10:30/11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to read your poems that you guys chose. All right? All right. Make sure you jot those down, put on a little piece of paper. And then when we come back here on Sunday night, we will read your poems. Especially those of you who speak a different language. I want to read your poem. All right? Bye-bye.